One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chippewas will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will get the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
And I think on that, play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So Central Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together to win a net.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
The give on the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolverine. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reese. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Central Michigan, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Chippewas want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Reese. Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off of this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football around.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened.
Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense
Breaks into the open. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back and leaves it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's caught. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum. that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offense.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the ground, it's Lester. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's complete. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Reese. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
The option look. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Can't get him to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Church. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chippewas have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Church. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Turning it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And his defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's different, though. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Ripping through the defense. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they can't make the connection.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
3rd down coming up.
The old coaching cliche, go let her know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying.